Okay, Laurie is sort of getting there slowly, but obviously you're not going to get like a B grade for this at the moment because there's still a lot of things that you need to work on, especially for your contents page. But your front cover, I think you need to have some more cover lines. They seem a little bit big. I mean, if you compare them to the Kerrang one that you were copying, I think you need to use a different font and maybe use some of these lines and stuff as well, and maybe have like a button there or maybe even there on that side, to make it look a little bit more exciting. Your barcode is massive. Usually on the barcode they actually have a date as well, and they have a price in US dollars and euros and the web address, and that is really, really big. So you need to make it a lot smaller so then you can see the person's hand on the guitar, which will be better for you. And I think you just need a little bit more, a few more cover lines to make it look a little bit more exciting and make it look a little bit more professional. Now with the contents page, it doesn't look like it's from the same magazine. So I mean, you've sort of incorporated the red a little bit, but the fonts, you've used too many fonts. I think you stick to the fonts that you've used here. And the colour, I mean, you've sort of used the red, but it's sort of like things like that are not in line with each other. The font, if you look at Kerrang's, your font is way too big. You've got 3 editorial pillars. They've got 3, 6, 7, 8 here. They've got an editor's note as well. You don't really have that. So you need a lot more work on your contents page. Also, you need a few more pictures as well, because you're not sort of covering the amount of kind of pictures you need. Your advert's fine. Maybe you could just outline the Nike in white. Moving on to your contents page. Again, you've got orange going on. I don't know why you just didn't carry on with the colour scheme of red. It sort of looks like it's the second part, as opposed to looking like the first part of a double page spread. It looks like a second part of a double page spread because there's no drop cap. You should have a heading going. You need to link the 2 pages together somehow. And it's just not quite working. It just looks like, oh, there was a page before this, and this is a continuation of a story. It doesn't look like this is the first bit. And you need to sort of include the yellows and the reds that you've got going on in the front cover and the contents page over here in the article, because it looks like a completely different magazine. So I think you need to work on that. I don't know if you've got any more pictures that you could include, but I mean, I suppose it looks more or less like you could get away with it being the same kind of genre. But still, I think there is a bit of a mishmash in of genres and the colour scheme. So you do need to work on that. You've got the page number here, really. It should be at the bottom. You should have a slug there, which relates to one of the editorial pillars. Or which article does this come under? Is it a feature? So the feature should be there. You should have page numbers on maybe this article over here. I think you just need to work on the overall layout of this. We sort of gave it like a low C grade at the moment, because we just feel that it is a bit of a mishmash of colours and it's not really that consistent. So you need to work on that when you come in, hopefully tomorrow.